Right, guys. Hey, thanks for joining me. No-till corn on corn in east central Minnesota with the no-till manure on top. Boom! Could you ask for and no liquid pop-up in the planter? Could you stack the odds? Can you stack the odds anymore against you? I think we can. I think we can. Before we get into it, hit that subscribe button, hit the join button, the share button, the like button. Comment below at how crazy you think this experiment's going to be, and let me know. Maybe we should start a bet down below in the comments section. Is this corn even going to be working, or am I just going to open it up in July for grazing because it's going to be, well, I wouldn't say knee-high in July because that's what we hope to get to. Is it going to be boot high in July at the rate this year is going? It is. I'm going into this field like a west central North Dakota farmer. Let's just give it 70% of cost because there's a good chance it could fail. This year is shaping up to be kind of a miserable year. Let me spin the camera around and we'll discuss. First of all, the ground is okay. It's a little wetter and it's a little stickier, but it's not that bad than I would like. But our forecast says do something because after this weekend, you might not have an opportunity to do anything. First of all, with the manure, I do have a manure management video coming to talk about the compaction over there, but you notice that I did not have to rip around where the turkey litter pile was, because there was no compaction even with the wet soil traffic because I have roots in the ground. We'll get into that. So what else is going on? How can I stack the deck against me even more? Well, one, over here is where we're going to do the 60-inch corn. We just got this little triangle here. It leads into this little bay. This little bay goes up to the draw and kind of stops. And then you got to get over several rows before you hit the long rows. So this little bay, this little Z or kind of whatever, you know, this shape is going to be our 60-inch corn with covers. So all we're going to do is come in here with some Roundup right behind planting. He's going to come in with some Roundup, maybe some Realm Q, some other stuff for corn, and do a burn down. And then as soon as that corn is up and running, we are spreading, we're broadcasting the cover crop seed. So that corn's barely going to be out of the ground, I hope. And we're going to be doing cover crops as well. 60-inch corn with cover crops into small corn. And then the rest of the field will just be our normal 30-inch. So no-till, corn on corn, boom. Everybody says it doesn't work north of, I don't know, what interstate goes across Texas. No pop-up in the planter. Everybody says that's absolutely impossible. You're completely doopy. Maybe so, but we never know until we try. I will compensate that pop-up money with more side dress sulfur and nitrogen money. So for that pop-up money, for that little bit of phosphorus in furrow to get that seed germinated and going, I can get almost 20 more nitrogen credits once that corn's up and running. So I'd rather put the corn on corn. I'd rather put the money banding the nitrogen next to the row to help, because this residue is going to take up a lot of my turkey litter nitrogen. 60-inch corn, everybody says that's complete doopy. And then cover crops into corn, putting your own weeds into corn. So I'm doing everything that I'm not supposed to do to see what the heck is going to happen. What is going to happen come September 10th? Are we going to be walking through waist-high, little yellow nubbin corn with this big, huge, thick thatch of cover crops? Well, you know what? You can't fail in soil health, because at that point, I mow it and roll it and make baleage. And I've got 60 acres of just massive tonnage baleage. Can't lose at the price of feed around here. Can't lose, guys. So with that said, there are a lot of water spots I need to drive around, the typical wet spots I need to drive around, and I'll try and get some of them. But otherwise it's going pretty good. I got the 4-wheel drive on just because it's kind of questionable. There's enough spots I had to use a 4-wheeler for spraying, and thank God I did, because there was a lot of spots that just just blew that ground right out from underneath the machine. I did have some point of view footage that I had to throw away because I didn't clean the windows, and all you saw on the camera was that. But so I'll get some point of view footage this week on the planter, and but otherwise, guys, let's get going. Enough talk. Well, you can see the hill comes down, and then there's some backfall in that pond right there. So I'll nose into it, and I've been stuck in this spot so many times in my life, it's not even funny, but I'll nose in, and if it, there's standing water. I think we'll back up and go around. I'm stuck in that spot so many times, it ain't even worth attempting. It's pretty bottomless in there this time of the year. That is just asking for a cruising for a bruising on that one. And so, yeah, let me get lined back up. That's looking pretty nice behind me, I think. Hard to look at the phone and try and hold my line at the same time, but yeah, I think that looks pretty good behind me. Kind of pretty. I used to think that all this residue out here looks so ugly, but the more I do it, the more I'm like, you know, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. On the weary farmer's equipment. Another day draws to a close. Guys, I'm calling her there. I'd like to see my wife for 5 minutes. And part of making farming great again is having a family life. Boy, look how green that alfalfa is. And then the green rye in the background. Son of a gun. I don't know what's prettier, all that green or waiting 2 months to see green out here. I don't know, but that's pretty. But hey, make farming great again is also having a great family life. So piss on it. I guarantee the tractor's going to be here tomorrow. The field's going to be here tomorrow. Maybe I lose my birthday. I don't know. But 3:30 comes awfully early. And I'll just have a beautiful evening walk home to the farm. And guys, thank you very much for watching.